If you constantly compare yourself against someone else, you are stealing your own joy. You'll be stealing your own joy, you'll be stealing your own purpose, you'll be killing your own vision because you're comparing yourself against someone else. Don't let the current situation determine whether you should be happy or not happy. Reflecting on your past victories gives you power to be happy in your present battles. Overcome your past failures. Overcome your past limitation. You will experience happiness when you start implementing the ideas that you have said you're going to implement. I have seen so many people who they have very good jobs, they have nice careers, their families are healthy, they're not sick in their bodies, there is no any kind of spiritual attacks in their lives, no demons, no nothing, but they still live a very unhappy life. Their life is so miserable despite almost having things sorted out in their lives. So they have a job, they have a good income, their source of income is fine, their children, I would say in summary, they're just fine on the outwards, but they are very miserable inwards. That means they have unhappy life. They are unhappy. And I want to share it with you today. I have come to realize 8 reasons. There could be more, true. 8 reasons why everything else might be fine, but you still might live a very unhappy life. And if you understand this, and if you try to at least solve these 8 problems, you would be solving perhaps 95%, if not 98% of your problems. So let's dive straight into understanding them and then discussing them. And then you can let me know as well which one of these is something that keeps you unhappy despite everything around your life actually being fine. Number 1 reason that I have come to understand is this. Most people expect everything to be fine before they start rejoicing or they start now being happy. You are expecting everything to be okay before you start living all right. And if you dwell in that mindset, if you dwell in that situation, I might tell you that necessarily you might not be happy if you dwell in that. Why? Because in this life you have tribulation. In this life you have trials. And Jesus is saying, I have overcome, you will also overcome. Listen, life has issues here and there, problems here and there, matters here and there to resolve. We are supposed to have an understanding that in as much as not everything is fine, it is okay. It is sometimes how life should be. We are supposed to have issues to solve. We are supposed to have circumstances here and there, but those circumstances should not cause you to lack happiness. You should learn to have joy and to rejoice in the midst of things and trust God as you are passing through ideas, as you are passing through things. I'll give you an example here, meaning like this. A person desiring to build a house, currently let's say renting, if they are not happy that they are renting and they are fixated on the fact that they need to have a house, saying, I will only be happy when I have a house. That person, I can guarantee you, they will not be happy even after getting a house. Why I'm saying that? So they are kind of unhappy because they are renting. Even when they build a house, within that house, the nature of a human being is like this, that when you have attained a goal, you desire something else. So you were all unhappy from when you are renting till now you have a house. Now you have a house, you have a new goal. Because let's be honest, you have a house 1, 2, 3 months, 4 months down the line, even a year down the line, you are happy with your house. After that, you feel it's normal. You have a new goal. So if you are expecting to have 100% of everything, that might not necessarily happen in life. You have a new house, you desire, I need to have a new car. My current car is not good. You are unhappy again despite being in a new house in an old car. So if that is your mindset, that every now and then I need to have my things sorted, that everything should be fine, you might end up like that. always unhappy despite having things that actually caters for your needs. So understand that what you have, enjoy it. Be happy with what you have while being ambitious with where you're going. Very important. Number 2 reason why people tend to be unhappy, yet their lives elsewhere is okay, is the fact that we tend to compare and compete. The greatest thief of joy, peace, and happiness is comparison. If you are not going to be able to teach yourself not to compare, you will always be miserable. Always. I can guarantee that you will always be miserable if you constantly compare your life against someone else. Why am I saying that? I'm saying that because there will always be someone better than you. If you are richer than everybody else, perhaps you're not good looking than anybody else. If you have 2 children, perhaps someone has 3 children. If you are healthy, perhaps someone is fitter than you. In whatever area, in whatever arena of life, in whatever issue, in whatever aspect of life, there will be someone who is outperforming you. And you should know that is fine. Why? You are not in competition against any person. Your life is your life for you to live it. You are not supposed to compare yourself. And there's so many, we talked about this. If you haven't watched that video, there's a video in the description talking about that you are not supposed to compare yourself against that. There are so many scriptures supporting that, but you're supposed to look inwards and be proud of what you have been able to achieve and be glad for the things you've been able to do, and then rejoice for those. If you constantly compare yourself against someone else, you are stealing your own joy. And most people are unhappy. They have a house, they have a car, they have a good family, they have good salary, they have a good business. They are still comparing themselves against someone else. And they are feeling miserable, not because they lack things, because they desire someone else's life. That's a defeat. Overcome that. Win that. And if I want to go deeper into that, we are different. We are different. You are not me, I am not you. Your life purpose is different from my purpose. Let me give you an example. A building that is a 10-story building. It has 10 floors. And the tallest building on the earth right now, I don't know even how many story buildings. So many floors. If Burj Khalifa is comparing itself against a 10-story building, that's a failure. Why? A 10-story building will come up faster than Burj Khalifa. It's just 10-story and it doesn't go deeper enough, right? Because it's 10-story. Maybe it will be going few feet underneath and then you'll start building other floors up. But if you're building 100 floors, 200 floors, you need to go even deeper. So it will take longer time to go deeper before you even go higher. Now, if Burj Khalifa is comparing itself against this building, it will start complaining, oh, why am I so deep? Why am I taking so much time? I'm not seen by the people. It's a failure. Why? Because this one is 100-story, 200, and this one is just 10. We are different. If today an elephant start comparing itself against, let's say, a dog, elephant takes up to 2 years to give birth. A dog, 90 days. But when an elephant gives birth, we know there is a creature on earth. A rabbit gives birth every 30 days. If a rabbit compares itself against a dog 90 days, we are different. Why should you compare yourself? You'll be stealing your own joy. You'll be stealing your own purpose. You'll be killing your own vision because you're comparing yourself against someone else. What I am able to achieve is not what you're able to achieve. Learn to be contented with your own life. I said it before and I'll say it again. The competition is you against you. You are competing with what you were able to do yesterday. How was my speech yesterday? How did I speak? How did I talk? How did I convince people? How are my qualities? Am I hearing okay? It is you against you. Stop looking at outside validation for you to prove yourself worthy. So you might have a lot of things, but if you stop and compare yourself against someone else, you will always feel miserable and unhappy. Win over that battle of comparison. Stop Stop it. This is a message. So that's the second reason why people are unhappy, yet their lives seems fine. Number 3 reason why people tend to be unhappy, yet everything is fine. People still live from their past event, from their past circumstances, from their past losses. They have not overcome the situation they once faced. It is true, you once failed. It is true, you once fell down. It is true, you once spoke terribly. It is true, you once did a terrible thing. It is true, you did a terrible something. It is true, we know, but there is a need at a specific point in time to be able to overcome that. Because if you don't overcome that, it will haunt you and it will torture you for the rest of your life unnecessarily. Overcome your past failures. Overcome your past events. Overcome your past limitation. It's the past. Forget it. Learn from it and move on. Let me ask you this question. If Moses had asked himself always, but I kill an Egyptian, I kill an Egyptian, will God love me? If David would ask himself, oh, I killed Uriah, I slept with Bathsheba, will God love me? If Paul was asking himself, oh, I was a prosecutor of the church, oh, God cannot use me, would he be a mighty apostle? If Peter would still be remaining, oh, I neglected Jesus, I rejected Jesus, would he be a mighty apostle? If Rachel would have said, oh, no, I am a prostitute, would he be a chosen generation to even allow the Israelites to win against Jericho? These are the examples that there are things that, yes, they have happened before. It's true, they have happened before. But there is need for you to get at a specific point in time where you overcome your past mistakes. You overcome your past failures. And you say to yourself that it happened. It is what it is. And it was what it was. It happened and I take full ownership of it and I move forward with wisdom. That out of that, I have acquired wisdom and understanding and courage to make right decisions forward. Paul is saying, I forget the things that are behind me. I forget them and I focus towards the high mark, towards the calling that are being called in Christ Jesus. That's a principle that leave everything that is behind and focus forward. So you are happy. You have a family. You have your house. You have your car. You have your spirituality. You have your things. Yet you are unhappy. Why? You are still living in the past. You are locked in the past. Overcome that and be happy going forward. Understand that. And then another important thing is this, number 4 reason why people are unhappy, yet everything is okay. Not reflecting on the things that they won before. So number 3 was living in the past negative events. Number 4 is not reflecting on the past positive events. You are currently in a specific issue. It is true. Life will throw events, we will throw circumstances, we will throw problems. But don't let the current situation determine whether you should be happy or not happy. Understand that principle. And don't let the current situation determine whether you should be happy or not happy. It is just a current situation and you will keep moving forward. Listen, I know you might be saying, hey, you are understating my issue, that my issue is too big. I understand. It might be too big. But let me ask you this question. Is that the biggest battle you have ever faced? Is that the biggest problem you have ever encountered before? Is that the biggest challenge that you have ever faced before? If it is, I wish you all the best. You will overcome. Take it from me. That challenge that you think is the biggest you have ever faced, you will overcome it. If it is not your biggest challenge, why are you not reflecting that I once faced biggest issue and I overcame? This issue right now is so small and I will overcome. Why are you not saying like that? Why are you not thinking like that? That I once faced a very big issue, I overcame. Now I am facing this issue that I have determined and I have decided that it is not big. I will overcome. If you think of that, you will be happy. You will be thankful. You will be grateful. You will be grateful. You will say, God, I bless you that I once faced an issue and I overcame. Right now, I am facing this and I will overcome. Reflecting on your past victories gives you power to be happy in your present battles. And there is a video specifically talking about reflection. If you haven't watched it, looked at it, it's also down in this description. We talk about reflection and understanding the principle of reflection. Very important principle to understand. So reflect on your previous wins and move forward. Boldness, strength, hope, and faith. And be happy in the now. You will be a victorious person in the now and going forward. Very important. Number 5 reason why everything might be fine, you are okay, but you are still unhappy, is inactivity or inaction. What is it that you have always planned to do and you have always procrastinated or postponed? If there is such a thing, you will always feel miserable because you don't respect yourself. And when you don't respect yourself, you can feel it. Your soul can feel that you don't respect yourself. You don't honor your own word. And it tells you that there is something wrong. You have always planned to do an idea. There is something you are supposed to implement. There is something you are supposed to do, but you have always pushed it forward. You have always postponed it. You have always ignored it. You have ignored your own words. Your spirit man, your soul man will always feel miserable because you don't respect yourself. If a person says to you, you have an interview tomorrow at 9 a.m., 6 a.m. you'd be up, 7 a.m. you'll be preparing things, 8 you'll be on the road towards the 9 a.m. interview. That is someone else instructing you and you will do it. But when you tell yourself, I will do this thing, you don't respect your own word. Your spirit man knows, and your spirit man feels, and your spirit man will tell you. You have everything else sorted, yet unhappy. Why? You don't take actions when you say you are going to take actions. Understand that, my friend. Understand that, my brother. That when you speak to yourself, I will do something, commit to it and do it and see the joy coming out of it. Actually, I'm giving this as a challenge to you. That if there is something that you are supposed to do today, go do it. Go do it for even 10 minutes and tell me after finishing it how you will feel. There will be a greater level of fulfillment and happiness and joy. It doesn't mean the thing will be easy, no, but it means you will be fulfilled. And that is what we are looking forward in life. That I do something and I feel fulfilled. I feel joy in my spirit. You constantly do things, your life will be a life of happiness and joy. When saying that, I don't say things will be easy. No, I say things will give you fulfillment. When you do them, when you say you're going to do them, understand that. So stop inaction and inactivity. Number 6 reason, there's a greater level of information paralysis and lack of creation. It goes hand in hand with number 5, but when there is lack of purpose, there is greater unhappiness. When you don't fulfill your purpose, there is a greater unhappiness. And that comes because of information paralysis. What do I mean by information paralysis? Most of us take so much time learning. We take years and years and years learning. We feel incompetent. Listen, you're not incompetent. A lot. Because if your 10-year-old self comes to you, you will have something to say to them. If your 11-year-old self comes to you, you will say something. You have something. If you are 30 years, you have lived 30 years. You have 12 years of adulthood. You have something to say. You have something to give out. A lot. It's because you are trying to be a guru before you start executing ideas, which is a mistake most of us do. And that makes us unhappy. You have a purpose to fulfill. Stop trying to learn more. Start actioning more. There's a greater level of learning that comes from doing. If you start doing, you start improving and becoming better. So improve on the way. That vision that you have, That mission that you have, stop analyzing it anymore. Just do it. A certain great man told me before, if it fails, so what? If it fails, so what? How many people failed before? The problem is we have a judgment and we have exposed ourselves to the validation of others. That what will people say if I fail? Who is that person? Why have you given power to them to judge, to say? Why does their word matter to you? Why is it that whatever they say matter? Execute on that idea. Stop analyzing it so much. And because you analyze so much, you feel there's a big chunk of information that you need to know first before you execute an idea. Wrong. Execute with what you know, and more information will come on your way as you do it. You will experience happiness when you start implementing the ideas that you have said you're going to implement. You experience joy when you start executing the purpose for which you were born to fulfill. Understand that. Very important. Number 7 point is this. There is a greater failure of living in balance between being contented and being ambitious. Oh, and I love this. There will be a separate video for this one, but I want to give you a hint. There is a greater failure. Most of us fail to live in balance between contentment and being ambitious. Meaning what? Meaning, I am happy with what I have been able to achieve so far, but I look forward towards a greater mark. Paul is saying that is a secret. He's actually saying, I have learned a secret of contentment. Meaning, if it is a secret, there are some people who will never come to understand and know that. Contentment is a secret, that I am contented. I know to lack and I know to have. I know to be in sickness and I know to be in health. I know to have a lot and I know to have little. I can do all of these things through Christ who strengthens me. There's a need to balance between appreciating what you have and thanking God and looking forward to the greater things that God has placed ahead. Most of us are so much locked in the future, forgetting what we have. And because we are so much focused on the future, we lose focus on the now. Losing focus on the now keeps us unhappy. So you have what you have, but you're looking forward to only what is coming, and you despise what you have. Listen, at the time of this recording, our channel has 15 subscribers. I don't know how many subscribers it has right now as you're watching, but I bless God for the 15 people that have subscribed, while focusing and blessing God towards the calling that is coming, towards the times that are coming. I am happy with the achievement that we have attained, while thanking Him and focusing as well on the things that are coming. I am not so much focused on the future, forgetting that I even have 15 people. I say more will come, but this here is a step. What is it in your life that you want that makes you forget that you have something? Maybe you're looking forward towards having a child. You don't have one. But have you blessed God for the life that you have? Maybe you're looking forward towards having a second car for your loved one. But have you thanked God for the life that you have, for the car that you have? Maybe you're looking forward towards multiplying your income. But have you thanked God for the income that you currently have? Why are we so much future-oriented, future-focused? We forget what we have right now. It is very important to appreciate what you have right now as you aspire toward greater things. The Bible says, do not despise small beginnings. Do not, because out of them comes greater things. It is out of those small things that greater things are born out. There is no reaching 100 miles if you don't attain a single mile, or if you don't even move a single step. It starts with a single step and then it attains 100 miles. So before you are so much focusing on tomorrow, appreciate it today. Now, as I said, there will be a separate video about this. It's coming, but that's a principle for you to understand. Learn to balance between contentment and being ambitious, and experience the happiness and the joy that will be released in your life. And the last one, the last reason, very important reason, number 8, is trying to do everything entirely by yourself. That is one of the reasons I have seen across multiple individuals that they are lacking happiness, they are lacking joy, they are burning out because they are doing everything by themselves. We have seen this in the life of Moses. Jethro is telling Moses, listen, Moses, you will burn yourself out if you constantly do this. Your family will be in turmoils. You will be in chaos at your home if you do this. Listen to my advice. I want you to appoint elders who will be judges, and they will help you make judgment amongst the children of Israel. Doing things by yourself is not good. And that is why even God said to Adam, or said to creation, that it is not good for man to be alone. I will give him a helper. It wasn't something good. It wasn't something beneficial. He needed someone to be with. In some other places, the Bible says 2 are better than 1. Being 2, it's amazing. It's better. That means we were not created to be in isolation. We were created to be in association, and perfect associations. Association that makes us better. Association that makes us improve. Association that ignites the fire for more in us. Very important principle, that when you associate yourself with greater individuals, they improve you. Without comparing yourself, they improve you. And when you do things in good associations, you become better together. And that in itself gives you joy. Doing things with some other individual gives you joy. It gives you fulfillment and gives you happiness. Very important. Understand that. So what is it that you've been doing and trying to do by yourself and you're experiencing burnout? Is it because you're doing everything yourself, or it's because you don't have people who will speak a word towards you, and will speak a word of encouragement, and will speak a word of positivity, will speak a word of support towards you? If it's that case, that means find people who will be encourager, who will be supporter, who will be comforter, who will be people pushing you forward towards the fulfillment of your goal. Listen, the objective of this channel is to ensure that you are improved in one way or the other. We desire, our desire is to see you improved. Our desire is to see you transformed. Our desire is to see you a better individual in so many areas of life. So whether you are succeeding in some other areas and you need to improve in these areas, we need you to be happy now. And these reasons, once you understand them properly, once you study them and see where you are falling short and act accordingly, you are going to experience joy. You are going to experience fulfillment. You are going to experience life. So start creating. Stop comparing. Stop competition. Start acting on the words and the things that you are saying. Learn to appreciate the now as you are focusing towards the future. And then don't expect everything to be fine before you rejoice. Rejoice. And that is why David is saying, though I pass through the valley of shadow of death, I fear no evil, because God is with me. God is my very present help in times of need. That is understanding that even though I pass through this issue, I'm glad God is with me. Daniel was ready to be thrown in the fire because he understood that God will still be with me. Even if he won't be with me, I still rejoice. I'll still be glad, and I'll still not bow to Satan and to worship any other God. It's an understanding that surpasses normal logic. That is my encouragement to you today. That understand that, and live that out. I believe this video has been something that blesses you. I believe you have gained wisdom, understanding, and knowledge out of this. If you indeed have gained something, please share it with someone else. Tell a brother, tell a sister. Let them be edified by the same message. Let them be edified by the same word that you have received. But also, if you are new to the channel, please subscribe so that you continue to get these weekly doses, weekly wisdom that are coming from this channel. God bless you. Until we see another time, shalom.